Are you struggling to get your first 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel? Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Jackson here, and in today's video, what I'm going to talk about is how to get 1,000 YouTube subscribers and grow your channel fast in 2020. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Jackson Smith with Internet Money Lifestyle, and what I do is I teach people how to make money with affiliate marketing, creating their own online business, primarily through growing a YouTube channel and leading people to affiliate offers, and then building up a business that is sustainable and will last for years to come. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips plus one bonus tip at the very end. So you want to stick around for that tip. I promise you, I just hit my first 1,000 subscribers, so I know what I'm talking about, and I paid a lot of money for this last bonus tip. So trust me, you're going to want to stick around for the entire video. Okay, so starting out with YouTube, obviously what you want to do and what you're trying to do is build a brand around your channel, whether that's a personal brand or an actual business brand. The value of YouTube is just so much more than any other, I guess you could say, platform out there on the internet. For an example, obviously YouTube, if you have one subscriber, right, that person is really invested in you because they're taking the time to watch maybe a 10 to 15 minute long video of you posting your content. You know, they're invested in you for those 10 to 15 minutes. Whereas if we use Instagram for an example, if they're a follower, well, they're just scrolling through, looking at your content, clicking like, and then moving on to the next person. I heard this saying not too long ago that one YouTube subscriber is equal to like 10 Instagram followers, which is pretty crazy, but it also makes sense because you just have so much more influence on people on YouTube because you actually get to capture their attention for such a longer period of time. And especially this day and age, people's attention spans aren't very long. You know, you got TikTok where you're just scrolling through real quick, Instagram, whether it's the pictures or Instagram Reels, people are just scrolling through as fast as they can. YouTube, you are capturing somebody's attention for a long period of time. And so whatever your purpose is, you've got to figure out what that is for your YouTube channel, whether you're trying to get a job opportunity, or you're trying to get a brand opportunity, or maybe you're just starting a YouTube channel so you can collect that AdSense revenue. With your YouTube channel, you need to figure out what you're trying to do, what the main purpose is behind it. I know a lot of people are looking for that AdSense revenue. Obviously, with my channel, I do affiliate marketing, so the AdSense revenue is going to be great, but the thing is then I lead people to a different offer, and with the power of YouTube, people are going to be invested in me because they watch my videos. They're going to go down the description, click a link that's going to lead them to another page, which helps me earn affiliate commissions. And that's what you can do with your channel as well. You know, you can lead them to your YouTube video, make the AdSense revenue, and then if you want to lead them to another link off of YouTube to get them to either buy a product, or you're doing affiliate marketing and you're going to get them, you're recommending a product to them for them to purchase, that's how you can really start to scale and earn a lot of money with YouTube. But let's go ahead and get into these top 10 tips. Okay, so number one, and this is very, very important, especially if you are a beginner. What you need to do is you need to create content that people are already searching for. YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet, right behind Google. Actually, Google owns YouTube, but you got to think about when you go to YouTube, what are you looking for? Well, you're typing in something. So for an example, if somebody's typing in how to make a cold brew coffee, well, they're going to type that in, and then there's going to be a list of videos. Obviously, we all know how YouTube works, but as a beginner, what you need to do is you need to make videos with longer tail keywords, okay? So say you are in the coffee niche. What you need to do is not just, you know, try to rank for a video that is how to make cold brew coffee. Put in your title maybe a longer tail keyword, which would basically look like how to make the best cold brew coffee in 2021. As you can tell, that's a much larger keyword, okay? So that's gonna have less people searching for that, but it gives you a better chance to actually rank for that video on YouTube, because really popular channels are probably just gonna do how to make cold brew coffee because it's a very simple search term and a lot of people are searching for that. But unfortunately for you is you're a smaller YouTube channel. You don't have a whole lot of authority, so you're not going to be able to rank for that. So you've got to figure out longer tail keywords so you can end up at the top of that YouTube search. Okay, tip number 2, and this one is, yeah, it's all right. And I think it's okay for beginners to do. It really depends on what niche or what your brand is with YouTube. But tip number 2 is to follow trends, recent trends, hot topics, to post about that. And the reason why I threw this one in there, good thing about following trends, even though it's not going to work for everybody, if something crazy happens and you want to post a video over it, well, there's not going to be a whole lot of videos over that certain topic. So if you can get a video up really quick and post it, then you have the potential to rank for that keyword because you're the first one that's posting it, which means you might start to get some views, some people clicking on your video before the big guys, the bigger YouTubers come in and make a video over it. So really for this one, you've got to be quick, you've got to jump the gun, and it's not the best method for a lot of new beginners, but it is something, depending on your niche, if you can get into some news or some drama or gossip and you can post about it quickly and get it on YouTube fast, then you do have the potential to gain some reach, some views, and subscribers that way. Okay, so for tip number 3, what you want to do is you want to look professional from the start. Okay, we've all seen those videos that are super low quality. The microphone sounds absolutely terrible. Doesn't matter if you have a really great idea, you rank for a keyword. The thing is people aren't going to watch your video, right? Because the quality is so poor, it's almost like cringe to watch. So people click off, which means your watch time is going to really dwindle down, which then YouTube is going to push you down on that specific keyword, which means you're not going to rank for it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy the most expensive camera. I mean, nowadays, iPhones, the camera on them is just so good that you can really just use your iPhone, or if you have an Android or something like that that has a really good camera. And they also have a really good microphone in them. But if you do have the money, I highly recommend investing a little bit just so you can look professional. And to go along with looking professional, what you need to do is you need to make quality thumbnails. Okay, this is very important for the click-through rate. Just think about it. Whenever you go to YouTube and you search something and you type it in, what are you looking at first? You're looking at the thumbnail. What captures your attention, what looks interesting. So you need to make professional looking thumbnails. And it's really not that hard. There's so many tools out there that you can use. If you're good with Photoshop, great. You can go to canva.com. That's a really, really good one. And it's very, very simple to use. But then people in your niche, just go to the popular channels, look at what their thumbnails look like, and then just mimic that. And then you will see the results whenever you make quality thumbnails because your click-through rate will be much better. And YouTube really rewards a click-through rate, meaning that what click-through rate is, if 100 people get shown your video, like say you type in, something, a keyword, and then, you got about 5-10, videos showing up for that keyword. Well, say your video shows up and say it's ranked second on page. Well, if people click your video more than the top video, then eventually your click-through rate is going to be higher, which means your video is going to bump ahead and move to that #1 spot. So creating quality thumbnails is super, super important. And then of course your content needs to have some spice to it, okay? You've got to be entertaining, you've got to be outgoing, you can't be shy and just kind of sit back on the camera. You've got to really show your face, you've got to, be excited. You want your viewers to feel the same energy as you and want to stay for your videos. Okay, now for tip number 4 is you've got to be consistent. I struggled with this a bunch starting my YouTube channel. As you can see, if you go to my channel, I posted a long time ago, took a really long break, and now I'm starting to upload very consistently, pretty much like every day at this point, and YouTube rewards consistency. Now, I can't give you the exact science on why that is, but they just do. And you also got to think about it. If you're uploading video after video after video, well, guess what? You have a better chance to rank at certain videos. If you only make 3 videos, well, then you only have the chance to rank for those 3 videos. If you make 100 videos, you have the chance to rank for at least one of those videos, maybe 5 out of the 100, which gives you the chance to get some exposure, get an audience, grow your following, and then YouTube just rewards that consistency. Now, with that being said, I don't want you to think you have to upload every day. Uploading every day is super hard and it's just tough. You just got to be consistent. You know, if at first when you start your YouTube channel, you just upload once a week, upload once a week. If that's what works for you, then do that. If you can upload 3 times a week, that's great. More the better, but in the long run, the only thing that matters is as long as you're consistent. Your subscribers will appreciate it and YouTube will appreciate it. You know, most of us, if we're starting out a YouTube channel, we have jobs or we're in school or something. It's super busy. You're going to at least have one day a week where you're free. And I learned this not too long ago, it's called batch filming, which basically means that if one day you're free, we'll knock out like 3 or 4 videos that you're able to post. So that way you get that all recorded. Then all you have to do is post them throughout the week. All right, so tip number 5 is you've got to create your own brand with your channel. I've kind of already talked about this, but what I mean by this is you need to have your very own logo. Now, for some of you, you may be really technically gifted and you can create a logo. But if you don't know how to create a logo, it's super simple. Go over to like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, you know, hire somebody to build a logo for your channel. That way you can put it in that small little circle next to your name, and then that way you have a brand to your channel. People like to see that professionalism to a YouTube channel. They like to see that you're there to stay, you mean business. And after you make a logo, I mean, also get a header done for your channel, so that way if people click on your channel, it looks really nice. You have a really good header at the top of your channel. And then, of course, you need to have a good channel name. Like I said, if you're doing a personal brand, your name works great. But if you're trying to do like a business brand, you really need to take some time and think about a good name. You know, you don't want to come up with something cheesy and then later on down the road have to rebrand, and then it kind of messes up with your subscribers, your followers. You know, people might be like, you know, if you have to change your name later on, they might be like, who is this? And then unsubscribe. So really think about your name. You know, you don't want to have to in the future be like, oh, darn it, I shouldn't have named my channel that. Really put some thought into it, something that think about if you had 1 million subscribers, okay? Think about what you would want your channel name to be. So really put some thought into that. Okay, and tip number 6, this is kind of depending on what niche you're in as well, but expand to other platforms, okay? What does that mean? Well, nowadays we have TikTok, Instagram Reels, you know, ways that you can really go viral. And what you can do with that is, you know, post on these other social medias, whether it is TikTok or Instagram Reels. Post on there, maybe little snippets of your YouTube video, and then direct those people from TikTok or Instagram Reels, direct them to your YouTube channel. Especially nowadays in 2021, the potential to really explode your channel with these other platforms it's incredible, because you could go viral on a few videos on TikTok or Instagram Reels, and then people will click on your profile from those social media platforms, and then they'll go to your YouTube channel, which then leads to more, you know, watch time on your videos, and then potentially more subscribers. Okay, tip number 7. This is super important. You've got to have a strong call to action in your videos. You know, you've got to have maybe something like this where it pops up and, you know, you tell people, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bells, and then also tell them to like the video. You know, people like being told what to do. You know, if you just go through a video and you don't tell them, they might not do anything, because they might watch the video and be like, oh, that was good. But if you tell them to actually subscribe to your videos or like your videos, it's going to help you out tremendously with, you know, people actually subscribing, people actually liking your video, which YouTube's going to like that, and they're obviously going to rank your videos higher if people are actually interacting with your videos. And with that, also tell people what your schedule is going to be, so that way they know when you're going to post, so that way they can be there when you post your video, because the first 24 hours are super crucial for YouTube videos, especially nowadays. It's part of YouTube's algorithm. You know, you want people to be there within the first 24 hours watching your video, liking your video, because it's going to help you rank even higher, which gives you the potential to reach more people. And then also, it's your video, so why not go down to the comments? I mean, think about it. Whenever you go to a YouTube video, where do you usually go while the video is going, or right after the video? You go to the comment section, see what people are saying about the video. So why not take a comment comment on your own video, pin it to the top, so that way it's the very first comment that people see, and tell them, hey, subscribe, like the video. So that way it's like, oh yeah, that's right, I need to hit subscribe and I need to hit like. Okay, number 8 is, this one is one that I really think is very important. All these are important, but this one, if you really want to be successful on YouTube, you've got to get better, or you've got to get good at editing your videos. And the reason why this is so important is because, think about it, you know, whenever you are sitting here talking, and a lot of times I have to pause, look at my notes, and if I were doing this, okay, and then coming back to talk to you guys, and then reading, and then talking, you see how annoying that is, and it's not as entertaining. Whereas I go from talking, and then now I'm talking again, right? There was a cut, and just getting good at editing your videos makes it flow so much better, and people enjoy videos that are edited. You know, they have certain pop-ups, you know, put memes in it.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Learn how to do this. And if you don't know how to do this, there's a ton of editing softwares out there. Personally, what I did was I went to Udemy. I looked up a Premiere Pro course. I just went through it. It didn't take me long. I mean, a few days, maybe a week. And then my editing skills are so much better. I can't stress how important this is, because we've all seen those videos where they just have really bad cuts. It just doesn't flow very well. And the videos are just really kind of low quality because how poor the editing is. And it's a skill that you can easily attain. Even you can go to YouTube and you can learn everything you want about certain editing softwares. If you want to use a free editing software, or if you want to use a paid version, there's so many videos out there to help you improve. Okay, and number 9, giveaways. Now this one I don't really do, you know, I'm not a fan of. I didn't do this to build my channel, but I know for like a lot of gaming channels, maybe DIY channels, things like that, doing a giveaway, you know, making an incentive for people to like, comment, subscribe, and share your videos for a giveaway has the potential to help you out, because once again, YouTube's going to recommend your video if you're getting a lot of interaction with your videos. Like, what I mean is, you know, you're getting a ton of likes, people are watching your videos through, and they're commenting and they're subscribing. YouTube's going to be like, wow, this video must be really good, so let's push it to the top, giving you the chance to rank for whatever your keyword was, and then obviously get more eyeballs. Now the downside to this is that, you know, you could be getting artificial subscribers. Basically, people are just doing it just so they could potentially get or win your giveaway, but that's okay. You're starting out. You're just trying to get to your first 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time, so that way you can become monetized and start, you know, getting earnings and getting followings and gaining more authority for your channel. All right, and tip number 10 is to collaborate with other YouTubers. So how do you go about this? Well, you got to find, you know, just go on YouTube, you know, talk to people that are making videos like yours, you know, comment on their videos. You know, comment on their videos regularly. Try to collaborate with these people. Try to get them to shout you out on their channel, and then you shout them out on your channel. And I know what you're thinking. If you're just starting out, you have 0 subscribers, why would somebody with 100,000 subscribers shout you out? Well, you got to think about it. It's going to be a give take. You know, some people are really famous, but they don't have a YouTube following. Obviously, they have more authority in real life, whereas some people aren't popular in real life, but they're really popular on YouTube. You've just got to play the game. You've got to find people that you can collaborate with, so that way you can get shout outs from them, you know, tell people to go to your channel, and just helps to build your channel overall. All right, and like I said, my bonus tip, my final tip that is super important. Guys, if you are a YouTube, there is a few topics that you've got to focus on. You've got to focus on how-to videos. You got to show people how to do things. You got to do review videos. Those two are super, super important when you're starting out. You want to get optimized for search results, okay? You want to rank. You're not going to be suggested whenever you're just starting out in the browse feature, in the suggested feature. YouTube isn't going to recommend your videos whenever you don't have any subscribers, any likes, any views, okay? So what you've got to do is, those are two super important topics to focus on when you are a beginner. There's always a way, no matter what niche you're in, to do how-to videos and review videos. And those are ones that you've really got to focus on as a beginner. All right, guys, those are my top tips to get to 1,000 subscribers fast in 2021. If you want to learn what I'm doing and how I'm building a fully automated business, getting myself out of debt, building a $10,000 a month business that is passive, fully automated using affiliate marketing, this is also a program that helped me to build my YouTube as well. Go down in the description below, click that first link, and then that'll lead you to a program that I am using that I highly recommend, especially if you're trying to start an online business, build a YouTube channel. I highly recommend going down, clicking that link, getting signed up. All right, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, please go down in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions. Go down in the comment. I respond to every single comment. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, as it greatly helps me out. See what I did there? I'm doing a call to action, something that's important, telling you guys what to do. So that way you do it, helps me out, helps you out because it helps you for the future. And you get to see everything that I'm doing step by step to build an online business. Other than that, that's all I got for today, guys. And we'll see you next time.